Today we're going to see a proper lasagna of history, the Basilica of San Clemente.
We enter the main door and look at how incredibly beautiful this church is. Well, now that we filled our eyes with the beauty of the upper layer, I think it's time to walk towards the sacristy, because it's there that we can access the underground area of San Clemente. This is the sacristy area, and this is where you will get your tickets to the archaeological site downstairs. Now we are downstairs in the old basilica, the basilica built in the 4th century, and these are the beautiful frescoes. So why is an old basilica below the modern one? This is because this old basilica was unfortunately severely damaged during the sack of Rome in the year 1084 by the Normans. After the sack, the basilica was abandoned and then filled with ground so that they could build a new basilica right on top of it. But what you need to notice is this. So when you look at the altar in the central nave, you need to turn to your left. On your left you will see another colorful fresco, but this one in particular is quite special, it's quite curious. And this is because this fresco is like a comic, an ancient comic, and in this comic we have the very first swear word in history written in vulgar language, which is the precursor of the Italian language. And if you look carefully to what Sisinio on our right is saying, you will notice that he's actually swearing. In fact, this is what he's saying, and he says in vulgar language, "Fili de puta traite," which means, I'm not gonna translate the first part, but which means pool. But now let's keep exploring. We'll take the stairs and move down to the 3rd and lowest level of this super lasagna of history. Here we will find the ruins of ancient Roman private and public buildings. At some point we can see this gate. If you look inside this gate, you will find the Mitreum. What was a Mitreum? The Mitreum was a temple of the Mitraic mystery cult. One of these buildings that we see in here, it is believed to be the ancient Roman mint built by the Emperor Domitian, the so-called moneta. This is where the word money in English or moneta in Italian comes from. Can you hear this sound of water? As you enter this last room, you will notice that the sound of the water is becoming stronger and stronger. In fact, if you look at this little window in here, you will find a water stream. And this is the Labican stream, which was used to cool down the coins that were just minted in the mint. Let me know what you're thinking about this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm super curious to hear them. And don't forget to subscribe to Live Virtual Guide and follow us on our social media.